Okay, today is Friday, October 11th, and today I learned and kind of just reminded myself of a certain mindset that you need to have when doing almost anything. Anything of value. Basically, what I learned today, or kind of just reminded myself of, is that long-term gain requires short-term pain. So, a very obvious example of this is working out. In order to get long-term gains, like physical gains, you need short-term pain, which is like doing one more rep to failure, one more rep, one more set, one more whatever, and going through that pain of putting your muscles through this intense exercise in order so that after a year, after 6 months, after 3 months, however long, you result in your long-term gain. This also, like with eating, if you want to get bigger, you need the short-term pain of eating more. And even though you don't want to eat more, you need to overcome yourself and have the discipline to go through that short-term pain. Another example of this that directly correlates to this channel is that recently my videos have not been performing. And I keep on thinking, this is the one. Like, this is a good title, this is a good whatever, this is going to get the views. And then I post it, and the next day it's like 12 views. So that has happened a few videos in a row, and I'm just like, what is going on? But I've realized that since I have chosen this path of posting every day, posting what I learned today, every single day, I need to go past that short-term inconvenience or pain in a way, because eventually, long term, over a span, I believe in 2 years, I believe I will be where I want to be. And I just have to push past the painful times and think in a more long-term benefits. Now I was thinking about this, and I realized that it is a little bit paradoxical, I think is the word, because if you think about people who work out and you know, like, the crazy transformations they make because they went through that short-term pain and were able to get that long-term gain, but once you become like a bodybuilder or like someone who works out, like all of those people, they never stop. There's never an end goal. And there's a thing called body dysmorphia where you just like hate the way your body looks and you're never satisfied. And this can be negative and positive. I was thinking more in the negative way earlier because it's weird to be thinking, oh, go through the short-term pain for the long-term gain. But then, like, once you achieve that long-term gain, you're going to have more goals and you're going to have to still be going through the short-term pain. So that there's like, what's even the point, right? You're never able to appreciate the long-term gain. At least it feels that way. But a positive way of thinking about this is that certain things are, I believe they're called zero-sum games, which basically means there is no win or lose. There is no final goal or final like end point. You just keep doing it, and you keep doing it because you enjoy the process. And I think that is a better way to think about it, rather than thinking this is all pointless because I'm never going to get to appreciate it or whatever. No, think about like, I like, yes, I have to do these short-term pain experiences in order to get what I want, but I like make sure you enjoy the process of doing it, because with certain things, they're zero-sum games. Like, there's no end goal or end thing. It's only just like trusting the process and enjoying the process and having intrinsic fulfillment through that process. So I think when you're trying to do something consistently, you have to push past the off days and the hard times and the hard problems and situations if you want to eventually achieve a certain long-term goal. Now, once you achieve that long-term goal, and you inevitably create more long-term goals for that same skill or whatever, you need to make sure that you are making it sustainable and that you're actually enjoying the process of working out or of making a YouTube channel, making videos, or of learning a certain skill. Like, you need to make sure you're enjoying the process. Because if you don't enjoy the process and you don't appreciate your long-term benefits, then there's really no point in doing it. Now, things like working out, working out is objectively not supposed to be enjoyable. But there are so many long-term benefits to working out. Like, I'm literally learning in my anatomy class all the benefits of exercise, like strengthening your heart and your lungs and your bones, and like the calcium and cell respiration. Like, there's a lot of really good benefits. Oh, it helps you learn better. It helps you remember better. Helps you have better retention. Like, those are some long-term benefits that I know I can appreciate. Even though they're not super tangible things, I know that I am a healthier person because I exercise. So those kinds of things, that is a long-term benefit that I can appreciate. But if I put my head down and posted a bunch of videos and never appreciated how far I've come, never looked back, but was always just focusing on the next video, like, there is a time and place for that, but sometimes you have to appreciate the long-term benefits that you have now as a result of the short-term pain that you went through before. This goes back to something that I've just been thinking about a lot recently, which is just being more grateful for what you have. You need to be grateful of this short-term pain that you have put in order to be where you are at right now. Or maybe even the short-term pain that you didn't have to go through to be at where you're at right now. Understand that you need to go through short-term pain in order to achieve long-term gain, but also understand that long-term gain is only beneficial to you if you appreciate it and actually use it or make use of it. Because if I got really, really good at softball, but then never did anything with it, and never appreciated it, just kept on getting better and better and better, like, for me, there would be no point in doing that. I have to actually appreciate what I'm doing. So this sounds so obvious, but I feel like I don't do this enough, and people don't do this enough. They don't appreciate what they have accomplished enough. And that goes back to just being grateful, and being grateful for where you are at right now, and being grateful that you're not necessarily in another worse position. This is reminding me of a couple journal prompts that I found from a video a couple days ago, where one of them is what went well today, the other one is what went wrong, and then how can you prevent what went wrong from happening again. And this is just reminding me, like, what went well today? What can I appreciate at the end of the day? What can I be grateful for at the end of the day? And then what went wrong, like, how can I still be improving? So within this journal prompt, there are two phases, which are what I'm talking about. There's the appreciation part of it, and there's the improvement part of it. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. The appreciation part of it, you need to appreciate the short-term pain that you have gone through to be where you're at right now. And then the improvement part of it, you still need to be going through this short-term pain in order to achieve more long-term gain. So you're appreciating it and you're improving more. And those are the two kind of mindsets, the two phases of this mindset between short-term and long-term pain or gain. So yeah, I guess this video was just to show you guys that you need this mindset if you want to keep sustainable improvement. If you want to be sustainably improving at some consistent thing, if you want to be consistently, sustainably improving at something, then you need these two journal prompts, and you need these two phases. You need the appreciation aspect and you need the improvement aspect. The appreciation aspect, ask yourself what went well today, or what has gone well over the past month or year or whatever timeline. And then the other journal prompt is to think what went wrong. Like, what am I doing wrong and what do I need to be improving on in my current situation? So yeah, those are the two phases that you need for sustainable improvement. If you want to see more videos like these, then definitely subscribe, because I'm posting every single day talking about what I learned today and how I'm trying to implement it into my life and how you guys can implement it into yours. So yeah, I encourage you guys to use this journal prompt. I'm definitely going to start using it, especially for like my workouts and like sport specific training and that kind of thing. Yeah, if you like this video, then hit the like button, because that was very helpful for me. If you want to learn about how I'm trying to 10x my personal growth, then click on this video. There'll be a video right here that talks specifically about that. And yeah, if you subscribe, then I will see you tomorrow. Bye.